Wrong turn, brother. Realm travel room's back up top.
We might have last minute stuff we want to do before we leave. Who knows how long we'll be gone.
Fair enough.
I feel like if it's gonna be quick enough to do.
Why did you say Tyr felt responsible for what Odin did to the giants?
There was an incident shortly after the forging of Mjolnir, when Tyr arranged a diplomatic meeting between Odin and the giant kings. Well, this was when the Long War was young, when victory was still a thing dreamed of, and the Jotnar might have tipped the balance between Aesir and Vanir. You know what? I'll tell this one later.
Oh. Well, I can't climb up that way, so you might as well continue your story now.
That dragon, that's Baldur's, isn't it?
Yes.
And you brought it down to save me?
It was very heroic.
We got a tear from the dragon. Can we interact with it? Can we set it free?
What's that?
What's what? I know where I want to go. I want to... Oh, maybe... Maybe I don't know where I want to go. That's also an option. Maybe there's another way up. I feel like we have been up there before, but I'm not sure how we got up there. Oh, maybe we can just spin. Oh, maybe I'm dumb. Like, maybe we can just spin the middle bit around to turn to each of the places. Particularly for the ones that the lift isn't working on. Like, this one has a lift. So we should just be able to go up and do it.
Another name. Gunnar.
Why the arcane runes? Perhaps we're meant to find something in Muspelheim and Niflheim.
I'm not sure how to get up on that one. But these other two are simple. And we'll look at it. That looks like it is up
Why was
top.
Tyr helping Odin meet with the Giant Kings?
But I think we can
Odin
pull
had
it
persuaded Tyr that the hammer was merely a deterrent, a means to broker peace from a position of strength. Tyr was hopeful to convince all parties they would prosper best through peace. He knew the giants were deeply concerned about the hammer, a super weapon in hands they did not trust. But they trusted Tyr. Tyr always believed the best in people, and taking Odin at his word in his desire for peace, he brought the Raven King to Jotunheim. From there, things unravelled quickly. The giants anticipated Odin's trickery and exposed his true agenda to spy and steal their secret wisdom. With magics, they expelled Odin from their realm and cursed him never to return. Frustrated, Odin visited his fury upon the giants of Midgard. Thor unleashed Mjolnir's might upon any giant he could find. None could stand against the tide of slaughter that followed. And at last, it seems, with Tyr's aid, they retreated. The tower disappeared, no giants could be found in Midgard, and no man nor god has set foot in Jotunheim since.
Well, that may be about to change. And I'm not distracted doing side stuff.
Another name. Hildur.
Six out of 8. That looks like that hasn't been opened. Have I not been there? It was glowing awfully gold. Isle of Death. I feel like I have been there. But doing my best not to get distracted again. Doing the one thing. I'm gonna try and light all the fires. Oh, I haven't actually been to this boat dock at all. Going up.
Another name. Rota.
Alright, we have one more to go. I like ticking off things. It makes me feel a sense of accomplishment. Makes me happy dance. Ooh, there's a little teardrop.
Come here. You never told us what Magni and Modi had to do with Hrungnir.
Oh, yes. Well, what happened after Hrungnir fell slain upon Thor was that nobody in the court could get the stone body off of him. Thor was no use at this point, his brain rattled, his breath shallow, but none of Odin's men were nearly strong enough to help. Then enter little Magni and Modi, no taller than shrubs. And while nobody but myself was looking, they flipped over Hrungnir's corpse and freed their father. Magni, being blonder, got all the credit, and Modi remained bitter about it from that day to the end, which I don't need to tell you about.
Should we dock on this beach?
I was gonna say, we've not been here. Consider me distracted. We'll just have a little look-see.
Come, boy.
Maybe I have been here. Just a different way. It's brought.
You fellas sure love to make a racket, don't you?
Better not be fighting with your brother again.
Just 'cause he's gotten a little less annoying over the years doesn't mean I ain't got a customer base of my own to keep happy.
Oh, yeah? Who's that?
Well, you came back here, didn't you?
Fair point.
Okay, I don't think this is where we did the alchemist thing. I think. Yeah. Okay. Exploration complete.
Boy.
Boy. So this is the... Oh, it's Helheim? Tower? What's that? Go to the Valkyrie High Council. Ooh, we do that again? This is the one that we haven't got lit, I think. Or this one. Oh, it's this one because this is where the World Serpent is. So Asgard. That's the one we need to get lit. Let's go to the Valkyrie High Council. Just while we're traveling. Then we'll go to the World Tree, see if we can access...
Oh, man. deteriorate the Unity Stone, didn't it? I wanted to fly again.
Yes, that's a terrible pity.
I'm confused. I always heard that Balder's mother was Frigg.
Aye, Frigg. Well, that's more of a pet name, you see. It means beloved, something Odin called Freya after they wed. Out of affection at first, or so I like to believe. As things turned sour, it became a way to manipulate the truth.
How so?
Odin didn't want Freya, a Vanir goddess, getting credit for anything in Asgard. So anything worthy she accomplished was attributed to Frigg.
Like being Balder's mother.
That's right. Freya was Baldur's mother all along.
This is it, right? The rock stool?
Aye, lad. The Council of Valkyries.
The Valkyries are of Valhalla, are they not?
Glad to see you're paying attention, brother. You are correct. Valhalla, the great hall of the Einherjar, is their home within Asgard. But while there, they are subject to the scrutiny of the All-Father himself. And relations between the Valkyries and Odin were tense during my tenure as his advisor.
Why?
Well, that's an even longer story, lad. For now, why don't we look around for some clues?
Found it!
We got some unstable ore. And the Eye of Runic Supremacy. Taking damage during a runic attack reduces damage taken
Try
by 30%.
placing one of the Valkyrie helms on a throne.
That's what I was trying to do. But you were talking.
Whoa, you're back. Lemire, who is she?
Gunnar, Mistress of War. After any conflict, big or small, she would be first on the scene, sussing out the worthy spirits for a free trip to Valhalla. A gruesome task, but she took great pride in it.
Any conflict. Impossible.
It's true. She had help from her sisters, of course, but Gunnar was always first to arrive. Her judgment of the fallen was unparalleled, and an invaluable resource to Odin. She was one of his favorites.
Interesting.
This is none other than Geirdriful, the Master of Arms in Valhalla, responsible for arming and training Odin's Einherjar.
Is what?
His army come Ragnarok. The entire reason Valhalla exists, you see. The Einherjar wait in the Great Hall endlessly, feasting, drinking, and fornicating themselves silly. Once Ragnarok begins, Odin calls them into service to fight on his behalf. Geirdriful had her hands full training that lot. This, my friends, is Kara. Now, Valkyries are volatile by nature, but Kara, the lass is wild storm personified.
A wild storm.
Aye, calm and collected. Then the air would shift and the fury of her storm would unleash. It was beautiful in a way, assuming you could find proper shelter. Her tears would cleanse the blood-soaked battlefields.
Are those the 4 that I had? That's only 3. I thought I fought 4 of them. Okay. Maybe I've only fought 3. Okay. Let's continue with the main story.
Hang on. Lemire, you called Brock and Sindri the Holger brothers?
Aye,
But they're dwarves, aren't they?
aye,
And Holger are sprites of the forest.
aye. Beautiful, seductive sprites of the forest.
So why would you call Brock and Sindri the Holger brothers?
Oh, Well, I now realize this would be a wholly inappropriate story for young and innocent ears.
Whatever.
Let's go. So I want to see if I can move it round to
I don't know what we'll
Asgard.
find when we get to Jotunheim, but we must cover our tracks. Odin's ravens will tell him of the tower's restoration, and we mustn't let our efforts be to his benefit.
Very well.
So okay, so maybe because we can't travel there. But can we not even spin the bridge around to it? Or could we spin the bridge around to it and...
You two going in or what?
Yeah. I'm trying to do something. Or do I turn the bridge around from here?
I don't think we should disturb Jormungandr without some reason.
Alright, maybe we can't do it. So, like I said before, back to the main story.
What's got you all bum-fuzzled over there?
Keep going, we're going. We're going.
This is it. Here we go.
Hold on, wait a minute. This isn't going to work.
What?
There's no travel crystal. Tyr must have used his own eyes to refract the energy. It was his final failsafe.
You've got eyes like him, Mimir.
I've got an eye. One! Odin plucked out my other eye precisely to keep me from traveling. Sorry, lads. Thought that would work.
What did Odin do with your other eye?
He'd have kept it. In any of 100 places, I'm afraid.
We've come so far. There has to be a way.
Look, bit of a long shot, but for years I'd see Sindri, sometimes Brock, lurking around in that mountain when Odin came for his visits. Maybe they know something.
Brock and Sindri.
Alright, let's go talk to Brock and Sindri. Boys! Hello.
Hey guys, question for you. Anyone know where we can find Mimir's other eye?
Oh. That's... I'm sorry. As a matter of fact, Odin asked me to... He wanted me to build a... He showed it to me, you see, and I... declined. Sorry. Will you excuse me? Oh.
Well, that was useless.
You know, it was about that same time that Odin came around looking for me to build a statue with some sort of hidden compartment. Now, that not being a weapon and the Aesir being a bunch of pock-speckled cockers, I too saw fit to decline. But I know he got it built just the same.
What was the statue?
It's that one of Thor out there flashing his sack to the lake.
The statue that the serpent ate.
Sorry about that. Feeling much better.
How are we supposed to look inside the snake?
Inside? Oh no!
We'd better go see what the world serpent has to say about that.
So,
Well, lads, I don't know what lies ahead. But now would be a good
dear.
time to make sure your gear is ready for the worst. Anything you need to do, I'd do it now. Sausage bits. Once more to the horn.
I just been to the horn. I went there incorrectly.
Steady.
Oh, yeah.
Is the statue lost to us?
He thinks it might still be in his stomach. And he's open to letting you row into his mouth to look inside.
Ew. Really?
By the by, he's not wild about it either.
Oh, we're going on an adventure.
So,